Hey, we back in the lab, baby. So last time y'all saw my L's. Now I'm about to show you this monumentous W. From my perspective, it looks like the video is going to be a long one, but hey, I am going to show you not only how I passed this part for those who probably still haven't passed this part, but everything that you probably should look into when you are trying to do this heist, or all the goodies that you can take. Now, I did not go for everything. Apparently I missed a lot of key locations in regards to, I guess, the entrance or exit strategy or some other locations, but at the same time, you know, that's my struggle to deal with. So anyways, as you can see, just like I did last time, I continue on traveling via the grassy areas. That seems to be the most beneficial one if you are going to travel on foot. Yes, you can actually steal the vehicles. I saw someone who actually stole the vehicles and somehow didn't get caught. You know, they stole the bikes and it was going up the hills and terrain and everything. You know, they were doing off-roading, and yet they didn't get caught when they were on the vehicle, but they got caught when they were on foot. But as I say, with this monumentous, what is it, monumentous? Listen, this glorious W of mine, it don't matter how long it took. The fact of the matter is, it happened. You know what I'm saying? Marathon, not a sprint. So keep that in mind. So yeah, you swim across, you stay in the grass. My key point is always look at the mini map. Not always, but keep 95% of your vision, your peripheral, on the mini map, because you want to see what the cones are looking like. Now, when the cones are not in your peripheral, if you're not in their peripheral, then you good to move on. But if you're in their vicinity, obviously if you're in their face, they're going to see you, whether it's a guard, whether it's a camera just sitting on a watchtower or something, right? So the trick is, obviously, when you see the cones turn around, you want to go behind them. So do that. And you know, it's going to take some time. Again, this is my run. But at the same time, it's patience is another key that I want to tell. Patience is another key that you need to have in regards to doing this first prep. Now, it's not like the guys stand in one location. The guards, none of that. They're not the cameras. The cameras stand in one location because obviously, well, they're a camera. But as far as the guards, they will stay at a certain location for a certain amount of seconds, and then they will move. And when they move, you move, just like that. So as you saw what I just did over here, that little swan dive, but I did a lot more swimming than probably one suggest. So again, this is the longer but still surefire way for me. For you once again, you could decide on how you want to do it. I'm just showing y'all le way. So this is one of the examples of one of the guys who stands there for a few seconds. But of course, when you're doing this and you just want to ace this on your first try, it feels like eternity. But in actuality, it's only for a few seconds, people. Again, patience is a virtue. So he's standing there for a few seconds, and as I stated a few moments ago, when he moves, you moves, just like that. So that's when you get your move on and you run. Okay, they're not gonna hear you from a distance away. You run and you get your way back into the grassy areas. Now here, this part, you gonna do some climbing, you know. That seems fun to do in real life, but you know, on this game it was kind of stressful, but hey, I passed it. Same rules apply. You go up to this location. There's going to be, I believe, a camera or a watchtower or something. But you know, whoever was watching, they didn't get me. So the same rules apply. You get out of the vision. You get out. It's a person because the cone moved. So you get out of the vision. Now, I was hiding in the bushes. I doubt Rockstar made this mission, you know, advanced to the point to where like you could hide in the bushes and they weren't able to see you. But I was just, you know, my survival instincts kicked in, even though if it was a video game, and I said, you know what, let me hide in the bushes. So, you know, let me hide in the bushes, the shrubs, the trees, whatever you want to call it. Again, I'm not camouflaged in, and I doubt that's how the game works. So don't get at me and say, well, I hid in the bushes and he still for me. You gotta understand, I'm also at a distance away from them seeing me in the first place. So if you are gonna hide in the bushes, all right, make sure you're a distance away. Because if you're gonna hide in the bushes, you're right up under this dude's ass. Like of course he's gonna see you. It don't matter if it was he probably thought it was a tree branch at first, but then he realized it was a human being right up under his ass. So don't do that. Anyways, so these dudes is easy to cross up. You just literally just run in between the guys and make sure you're not in their peripheral. Okay, once you're not in their peripheral, then you good. You good to move on. I think I hide in the bushes over here again, but hey, you know, survival instincts kicking in. So this part takes patience as well too, because Pavlo or whatever his name is, he takes some time to give you a new GPS coordinate. So this part here, I was so scared, honestly, because I thought I was going to get caught, because he was taking forever, like I said. And there's dudes literally coming up to where I am at least that guy. And then there's a couple other guys over there. So you know what it is, and cameras and all that. So it gets quite scary. So you know what I do? You know what I did? Yep, you see it, in the bushes. Again, I don't know if it works, but it doesn't hurt to try. It doesn't hurt to try, because this took me one take to do without getting caught. Let me put it that way. So with that being said, you run. You just wait till these guys have their backs turned to one another at a distance, and you run. And you only want to move slowly when you're surveying areas. You don't want to move slowly throughout the entire thing. That was the mistake I made the first time, and for those who saw that video, you saw what went down. I was moving slowly, and these guys, they're walking, but obviously when you're crouched and moving slowly, you're moving slower than someone who's walking. So run the entire time. Run. You could do the jog run. You could do the sprint. Definitely do the sprint if you find it that the guys are almost on you or tracking you, or you're trying to get out of someone's peripheral. Definitely sprint. But you can do all of that. And there you go. That's the tower. It took me some time to find the entrance to the tower and stuff, but you will see. Trust me, you will see, because I have it recorded, all of it recorded. You will see where to enter and where to find the circuit breaker, so you don't mess up like I did, or not mess up in a sense, but you don't take as long as I did. Once again, this is for those who didn't pass. And by the way, you know, while y'all watching this, someone's gonna call me, oh, I did this in 2 seconds. I did this. It took you 36 minutes. I did. Good for you. Good for fucking you. Okay. The point of the matter is, I did it. So suck it. Anyways, like I said, this is a part right here where shit, I might think about editing this part out, but I do want to show y'all. You jump on this thing. Now, to my defense, I was trying to jump on that, and my character wouldn't. For some reason, he wouldn't jump on it. So I kept thinking that you couldn't jump on it. And then moments later, that's when I find out you can jump on it. In fact, you jump on it to get inside, or at least that's how I got inside. Again, if you found a different way, or if you know of a different way and you see a different way that my blind ass can't see, go ahead and do it. But as far, see, you see me trying to attempt to jump, and then I try to attempt to jump on that side and my character wouldn't jump. But I'm telling you, it happens and it works. And I'm still amazed that these guys didn't see me. You know, I kept running around. The only reason I kept moving around is because when I stood in, yeah, over here. So when I stood in one area too long, the other dudes was coming, and then I had to basically shift hiding spots. Now, the annoying part here is on some Far Cry type stuff where you gotta climb towers to, you know, do all this other crap. Me being a Far Cry enthusiast-ish, I climbed all the way to the top like a dummy, and I was thinking, hey, you know what? And the only reason why I was crouching is because I wasn't trying to fall. You don't need to crouch in this area. They're not going to see you if you rush. They're not looking up at all. They're only looking straight. So do not climb all the way to the top, because it's not at the top. In fact, it's literally at the first level of ladders, whatever the first ladder that you climb, it's literally that circuit box right there. It's not all the way at the top. It's not. This is Rockstar, not a Ubisoft game, so they're not going to make you climb all these great heights. But if you like the view and everything, then sure, you know, you could probably take a couple Snapmatics and install all that stuff. I didn't do that, but hey, you know, you can do that if you want to. You know, your game, your controller, your decision, your brain. So as I make my way all the way down, because I realize, hey, it's not up here. Oh, I make my way all the way down, and I find the circuit box right over here. So you just open it up, and this is how you hack into this thing. You go from left to right. There's no, so you see, nah, right there. Yep, left to right. Like you're reading a book. By the way, I got a new book out. I'll leave that in the description of this, you know, video. Speaking of books, for those who read books. But like you're reading a book, left to right. You do that. That's how you successfully hack that. All right, you close that bitch up. And at this point in time, you do not have to die. But if you end up slipping off, you know, that's okay. That's okay. Look into this thing first, because this is where you do the spy work. And yeah, y'all gonna see something that you're probably gonna be pretty disgusted at, or you're pretty you think it's gonna be cool, you know. An animal in GTA Online though, so I'm gonna sit silent right here because I don't want to spoil it, even though y'all probably already know what's gonna happen now. Fucked his ass up. So now that you have access to the camera, you can look around, and this is where you find all the goodies. All right, pretty much all the goodies, all the goodish, all the goodish, you know. So look around. What I found was money, just piles of money just laying around, artwork that you can steal, and gold. If there is more than that, I didn't find it. So with that being said, look at the cute Black Panther. Ooh. But anyways, with that being said, I'm just looking around here for anything, and it takes me a while. I know. it sits its ass down, lays back down. It's full after it ate, somebody's neck. So I just keep looking around, and that's pretty much what you do. You just shift from channel to channel, let the computer Putin, and look left and right, and the game will tell you, honestly, via an arrow pointing at, aggressively, might I add, pointing at an area or an item to show you, hey, this is something important. This is also where you find where Madrazo's files are being kept. You look around, you see this douche in the cowboy hat and the suit, and he's pointing at a black screen or something, I don't know, but the files are in there. And that's, you can exit out at that moment, I believe, because I think that is the end of your scope out, or once again, you can look into what is what else you can rob from El Rubio. Look at that, see? That aggressive arrow, so it's pointing at the money. All you gotta do is zoom in on it, look at it, make sure it's in your camera's peripheral, and it will count as something that you scoped out. There you go, see? Some artwork, there's more. So, like I said, just look at it, make sure it's in your peripheral. And by the way, this camera only goes left and right, it doesn't go up and down. So if you're like, you wanna have a better shot at it like me, but you kept trying to move it up and down, it's not gonna work because it only goes left and right. So try your best to get it in a shot without zooming in too closely, because you can't adjust the camera up and down to fit your viewership pleasures, unlike this lady over here, this painting, long neck having ass. Not a pleasure to look like, but hey, if they say she's expensive, I'ma steal it and sell it and get some money for it. So yeah, this looks like his nice little hangout spot, lair, I don't know, office. This looks pretty dope. How about y'all help a brother out and donate some pips to me, give me some pips so I can afford something nice like this, because wow. So I don't know what took me so long. Maybe I don't know what took me so long over here. I apologize for the length, by the way. I didn't know it was nearly 40 minutes when I was doing this. I was just glad to get ish done, and like I said, it's a dub. It's a win, no matter how long it took. So, there's nothing in this room per se, at all. Look over here. I believe the camera on the other side, you're going to see a pile of murder. Oh, gold bricks. Hey. So, like I said, if you keep looking, you're gonna find some more valuable things than piles of money and, ugly long neck white women art pieces. You're gonna find some gold. So, keep looking, and you'll find some stuff. And how you know when to exit out is when you're basically in the where you started, where the cage is at. So this is what I'm talking about over here when I talked about try not to die. That was not the plan, obviously, but you know how this game works. So I ended up dying. Now when you die, you're not forced to do the entire thing over again. You're sent back to the front gate and you can continue on where you left off. So that means I can, and you know, it was kind of like a blessing, because if you end up dying, now you're gonna have to avoid this guy over here, but if you end up dying or getting caught, they just send you to the gate. That's it. They send you to the gate and you can make your path over here. Now, I don't know how many times you got to get caught for them to say, F it, we're kicking you out or something. I don't know. Or they actually kill you. I don't know. But don't push your luck. You know, get this stuff over with, because this was very, 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 very tedious. I mean, tedious to the core. Now again, like I said, it was a pleasure getting past all of this and finally being able to pass this, and I wouldn't have to worry about it. It was great to find out that my one and only L during this mission was that video I showed y'all. Also, it was great to see that when I put my mind to it, even though I hate stealth missions, I can be pretty stealthy. Now it's going to take me time, as you can see, but I can be pretty damn stealthy. So, you know, kudos to me. So you over here, you take a picture of this area, just a quick snap, and you send it to Pavlo, and that's part of the prep as well. You could decide on what approach you're gonna do all that. And I'm not, fun fact by the way, I have the heist ready and prepped and stuff. I'm just looking at some, you know, wet work and everything. I didn't record gameplay of the preps, but I will have the heist done gameplay wise and everything. So yeah, be on the lookout for that video when I do it. Like I said, I'm doing it solo. So anyways, the reason why I was stuck over here is because, again, I was trying to think of a play, but he just kept talking and I thought he needed me to do something. I know I had to wait for him. Once again, he needed to hurry up. Pavlo can be very, 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 very talkative. I mean, really, don't you ever shut up, Mr. Russian man. Anyways, you know, I'm talking right now, and it's because I got to, you know, but you heard that long pause I took. Anyways, you come over here, you take pictures of both these items. You know, you could get a 2-for-1 shot. I could have taken a better shot than that, but I did it anyways, and it worked. So here is where things get a little bit back and forth tricky. Not a little bit tricky at all. It's just you gotta watch your back and your front, and your back and your front. So there's a guard on this side. There's also a guard on the other side. The guard on the other side, for the most part, keeps his back turned, but at times he will turn around. The guard on this side, this front side, not the side I'm going to right now, but the opposing side, he walks back and forth, and he takes seconds that feel like forever, once again, when you are doing this mission. But he will walk back and forth, and he will just stare into the abyss for a few seconds, and then turn around, walk, stare into the abyss for a few seconds, turn around, walk. You know, the same old drill. So when he moves, you move, same ordeal, just like that. Now, it took me a while to find out where Le Playas are, because, well, they had the yellow circle over here, And I'm sitting here like looking in the bushes. I'm looking in these boxes. You know, this is my first take and everything, and I did not watch somebody else's, you know, walkthrough on how to do this. So yes, I am showing you all of my flaws, all of my errors, and how I did it, so you can once again do it faster than I did. I'm probably guessing the heist is going to take me a while to do as well, but again, the end game is to get a dub. It don't matter how long it takes me. I hope it's not timed. The end game is to get a win. If I steal all that I said I was going to steal, you know what I'm saying? Then A, you know? Now I understand there is a limit to what people could take. You know, you can't take all the gold and all the money and all the art. You know, I might let him keep his little ugly ass long neck woman art piece. And take that one with the eye in the middle of the, you know, the head with no face on it. Take that. I will probably take all the money. If I can, I'll take all the gold bricks. Leave him with nothing but an ugly ass art piece of a white woman with a skinny ass long neck. You know, he can masturbate to something. So that's that. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I take forever on this part as well. Once again, I apologize, but again, I'm just being honest. But no, I was not only being cautious, but honestly trying to look on where the freak the pliers were, because I didn't, the bolt cutters, whatever you want to call them, because I did not know where they were. The circle doesn't do justice at all. The circle, maybe it was me, you know what I'm saying? I'll take blame for it, but maybe this is the, nope, do what? Nope, butterflies in my face, nope, do I keep going? So I know there's a guy coming up, so I have to go back and hide him. That's the dude who walks back and forth. Wait till he turns around, and then hopefully that's when I make my move. When he moves, I move, just like that. So okay, I think this is it. Let's get it. Yes. So they're over here. They're over here. You see this rusty little thing? They're over here. You take a picture of it. You don't necessarily take them yet. You take them when the heist is up and running and all that stuff. So Pablo, once again, he'll tell you where to. Now I hit over here just to get out of sight. You don't necessarily have to. You just got to get out of sight. But me being extra cautious and hiding in the bushes, I hid outside the bushes, but near a bush or a tree or whatever it is. I hid near a plant, and yeah, I waited till he shut it up, because again, he talks a lot, and then he takes forever to place the GPS coordinate on wherever he wants you to go. So then finally he places one, and he talks about the pilot that will be taking us off the island. So I'm kind of planning out like how I'm gonna do this. It's a easy straight away run. All right, and I say easy because as long as you stay out of peripherals, which I was so afraid at this moment too. I thought I was gonna get caught. But as long as you stay out of peripherals, you just keep running straight. Like literally just keep running. And you'll get there. You'll get there, because this is not the hard part. In fact, out of all the sneaking you do on this island, for this mission at least, this is the easiest part, because it's a straight away. You just keep going and you follow the blue man on the mini map. You keep going, and then you'll end up landing on the airstrip with your 2 feet, landing on the airstrip, finding a pilot, and you'll be on your way. He asks you to take a picture of a scope out tower. And, you know, and by the way, this is for those who don't want to continue scoping out the island. Once again, there are other points that I missed. I took a picture of 1 point that happens to be the tower before I ended up leaving. There's a total of 5. If you want to go for all 5, maybe you could teach me something. I don't know where those other points are because I did not look, nor have I looked online for said other points. I felt as though, you know what, I got enough information. I don't want to be on this island no most, you know. And yeah, so this is easy as well. Don't think this is going to be super hard. Yeah, there's a guard over there. You got it, but you could just run over here. You run up, and there's nobody at the control tower at all. Nobody. You can get as close to it as you want. You can get as far as to it as you want, as long as you get the picture in frame, obviously. So I get this close to it because I'm not going to go face to face to it. I'm a human being. I take the picture. Great frame, great shot. And I wait for Pablo again and the pilot or whoever. You don't have to hide behind this tree I did over here. I only did it because fight or flight. So, you know, that is survival instincts, baby. So I did that. I hid. I waited for Pablo to shut the hell up. I waited for the pilot to reappear or for the instructions to tell me that I can go and meet up with the pilot, and bada bang, that's what I do. So for the rest of this video, you're gonna see what I do.